Hi, everyone. I hope God's been blessing you today. Today is February 11th, 2023. And today my husband and I are going to discuss the possibility of maybe the Jehovah Witness organization pulling off the biggest real estate scam possible, really, using the witnesses that are thinking they're doing things for God, but they're being manipulated to work for free, really. So I know that when we were in the organization, all the buildings and everything we were told were dedicated to Jehovah. So we're just gonna mention Leviticus 27:28 in their Bible states this: but no devoted thing that a man devotes unconditionally to Jehovah from his belongings may be sold or bought back, whether from mankind or animals, or the field he possesses. Every devoted thing is something most highly to Jehovah. Now, we have a couple articles that we found about the organization selling properties. I do know of one particular one. We live in Massachusetts, so there is one that was sold, and people came from that hall to our hall, so they ended up selling that one. And come to find out, they sold it to an animal shelter, which I'm happy for. But the whole point is
Second Chance Animal Shelter.
Yeah.
If you need an animal, go there.
Yeah. Shout out Second Chance. We love you. We're just gonna get into it. We're just gonna talk about this because we don't know. Like, I'm nobody. I just know that some of this stuff sounds pretty sketchy when you really sit down and think about it. So what do you think?
I think from what I have seen and what I gather and the way I've seen the claims of the organization and what they're actually doing, and that don't add up. They say they do like disaster relief and things like that, but they don't, like, what do they really do for the disaster relief? Like right now in Turkey, what are they going to do?
They're organizing.
Yeah.
Organizing. Yeah,
but
I know what
it's
you mean.
just really going to be the neighboring congregations and everybody else that really has to go and do all the work and chip in, which is fine. Yes, please do that. But they could actually use money to go build buildings for these people that lost the buildings. They'll pay for the Kingdom Hall, but everybody else is on their own. Like,
but are they, see, that's the point. Are they paying for the Kingdom Hall, or are the people that went, let's say
people are going to pay for the Kingdom Hall.
Let's say
they'll collect the insurance on the destroyed one, have the people
build it.
Yeah, they'll loan them the money, more money to go build a new one, and then they'll have to pay that back too. It's just
okay. Now,
and they get the insurance money.
Now let's think about that. So we'll just use our state. Let's say our building that we used to go to gets destroyed.
Yeah.
Now, previous to it getting destroyed, the brothers and sisters built the actual hall. So they used their time, their energy. They were given the materials, okay, but they didn't have, but all the people in the congregation, actually not even just this congregation, but all other congregations, people came from all around to help build this one, right? So now it's built. Now, when we got in there, we were told, okay, listen, there's this much money that we have to pay for all the, same thing for my house. We have to pay for all the bills, electricity, and all this stuff. They tell you how much it's going to be for the year, and then they divide it, and then they say that, okay, well, who's baptized? All right, well, we're going to divide it, and this is how much everyone has to pitch in to pay this. Why? And now we've built the building, used our time, we're giving money to pay all the bills. what else are we doing? Then we're maintaining that building. Okay, so we just got done maintaining our building. So you have to take your time and your energy and, you know, your talent, really, because they're looking for people that are specific, like, hey, who's the painters in the hall, who's the electricians, who's the plumbers, who's this, who's that. That one, the people that are in the congregation, as i.e. us, you as a person that's in it, and we are in it, and we're thinking, oh, this is all for God. Well, of course we're going to do it for free.
Yeah.
I'm not going to charge anyone. My husband's a painter. We were painting people's stuff for them. We didn't even want to charge them. We're trying to charge them less money because, you know, that's, you want to be able to help people out.
Yeah.
But I think along the way, they take advantage of that. Like and I don't mean the people in the congregation, I'm talking about the organization itself. The people that are top notch at the top, who are they? Who are the people? That's what I want to know. Who are the people above the governing body members? Who is the CEO of this corporation? That's what I want to know. I have my thoughts on who it is.
Could
Or
it be
who?
Jehovah? You think it's Jehovah?
Yeah, I was thinking it's Satan, because there's something's not right. And there's a lot of, I don't know, there's a lot of money being thrown around. So if we go back to this Leviticus 27:28, it literally says, no devoted thing may be sold or bought back. Okay. So if you built a building, you dedicated it to Jehovah, and then you sell it to make money, and then where are we putting this money? See, this is where it gets to be, guys, people need to be open in your eyes, because
where's the money going?
Where's the money
they
going?
Still want more. They want you to donate more money because they want to build 14,000 more kingdom halls.
Yeah, but okay, and then, but what's going on with the, all right, so like you said, they're gonna get insurance money back. So the let's just use Florida with the hurricane, right? There was destruction there. People's houses and kingdom halls got ruined. Well, I don't know about the people, you know, themselves. Like if my house got ruined, I'm not giving them my insurance money. I'm gonna use it to fix up my house. But if someone in the organization, if a bunch of people came and rebuilt my house for free, then yes, I probably would feel obligated to give the insurance money to the organization, because now I'm thinking, well, I mean, I want to pay all the people, but does the money go to the actual people, the congregational people that actually built the house? No, I never hear of anyone getting money. When we went through COVID, we got food. They delivered us a box of food a couple times.
What?
No, I was just thinking, like, where did
donated stuff.
Yeah, where did food come from? We gave it originally, and then they gave it back to us. So like we are giving so pretty much we're like, here, hold this food for us, and then when we have a disaster, oh, then just give that food back to us.
Proof that Jehovah's working.
But no,
that's the proof.
It's proof that Jehovah, to me, it's proof that Jehovah is working in the actual people that actually love God and they have a connection with God. I'm not giving things away because of the organization, the governing body members and all that. Like, to me, the governing body members are they're not any better than I am. Like, they're not any higher than I am, because according to God, we're all the same. We're all on an equal level, and they might think that they're higher, and it kind of makes it seem like, and I think that that's where we are now, where we're looking at it and being like, how come they make it, we got to listen to them? Why do I have to listen to the governing body
Even if
members?
it doesn't make sense. Then.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. I'm not gonna listen to someone that doesn't make sense.
Especially when it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, because
By all means,
because I don't know about you guys, but when I read the scriptures, it makes sense. Especially if you talk to God about the scriptures you're reading and you really want to know, He will talk to you and give you more scriptures that will make you understand what you're reading. Anyway, let's get back to this whole issue because I could go off on a tangent and everyone because I'm what else do you want to talk about?
The other thing is if they're selling a lot of Kingdom Halls off and then they're building new ones where the need is greater. Where's the need greater? Seems to be in Africa a lot, where they don't have internet and can't research things and look it up.
And we're not saying that Africa does not need help, because they do. Obviously, everyone needs help. All the countries need help.
They don't want you researching the history of the Watchtower. There's a huge red flag right there. I mean, it pretty much, like, this real estate thing probably started with Beth Sarim, with Rutherford buying that mansion. It's claiming that it's going to be needed for the
disciples have come back.
Yeah, the disciples
Moses
come back to live in San Francisco.
Yeah,
when they get resurrected in 1925, and it didn't happen. So
he just moved in.
Yeah, he had to wait there, because they could show up any day. So you never know.
So first of all, this is my question. Like, logically, let's think about this. Jesus, all the disciples, they walked around in sandals. They walked around in tunics. They did not worry about what their hair looked like. They didn't wear makeup. And Jesus specifically says that he has nowhere to lay his head because he's just there to do his Father's will. He wasn't worried about what he was going to eat or drink or any of that stuff. He just was on a mission to help people find God. But Rutherford thinks that they want to come back to a mansion. Jesus literally tells us how many times, don't store up things here, material things here, because that's not going to last. We need to be storing up spiritual stuff, spiritual, things in our storehouses in heaven. Now, why in the world would this man think that these people are going to come back and want a mansion, a 10-bedroom mansion? And first of all, in California, the most expensive place in the whole United States to live. So that's another thing. Like, I have a couple articles that I'm going to put in the description. And one of them, the organization in New York, $340 million they sold that building
the
for.
Watchtower building.
340 million? Where is it? Oh, that's right. We just found out that they put all the money that they get, instead of giving it to like the people that are in the congregations, they're investing it in all these worldly things that they're claiming we shouldn't have anything to do with. We shouldn't have our money in stocks. We shouldn't put our money in 401ks.
Yeah,
we don't need pensions. We don't need to worry about getting brand new cars and houses and all this stuff. We should pretty much sell everything we have, because the least amount of money that we have, we'd be better off. Oh, and if you're going to have anything extra, you give it to the organization, because
that would be pleasing to Jehovah.
That would be pleasing to Jehovah. Well, I don't think Jehovah is greedy like that. No. I don't think I don't think
Jehovah is the organization.
I don't think their Jehovah is God. I think Jehovah to them is Satan. I think Satan has misrepresented what's going on. Somewhere along the line, somebody got hornswoggled.
It's a good word.
Whatever, I like my word too. Point being, I think people in the organization got duped at the top, and
I see. I don't see it that way.
I do.
It was it was originally, it turned into a business scam when, well, a real estate scam when Rutherford started doing that.
Okay, well, who was before then? Who was
Charles
before?
Taze Russell,
And how?
and I'm not really, I don't really know much about his, him with buying properties and stuff like that.
So he was more, I think the Charles Tate Russell guy was more about
He was the
trying to
original
figure,
cult member.
well, he was trying to
Cult
figure out,
leader.
yeah, he was trying to figure out like the
The
Bible.
Bible by using pyramidology and everything else that's says not to use in the Bible. But he did draw a crowd, and when he passed away, like it was already going, so he had quite a cult following to begin with. And it was lucrative apparently, and
Well, 'cause
Rutherford
back then,
wanted to take it over because that was a huge income.
So
and
hold-
he took control of the company basically by force.
So back when Charles
Charles
got,
yeah.
that guy, back when he was doing it, is that when they were charging people for like the watchtowers?
Oh yeah, they did that.
Okay,
They
so that's
charged people, I think, up until like the 80s.
for the publications.
yeah.
Okay, so that's where they're making their money.
Well, see, the thing was, is they would have the brothers and sisters, you would have to buy the publications from them and then sell it and donate that money to them as well. So it gets sold twice.
Wait a minute. So I'm buying the, let's just put this in,
Enjoy Life Forever book.
Let's put this in like something I would know. I used to do Avon. Okay.
Yeah.
Avon, I used to have to buy all the products.
Multi-level marketing.
And then I would sell them, but when I would sell them, I would get the money back. Because I already bought the stuff.
Yeah, but you have to donate it back to Jehovah.
Yeah, but wait a minute. So okay.
So you could save more people. It's to save more people. You know.
Okay, guys.
That's how they get you.
Really, like these are the types of things that we need to be talking about and discussing and being like, that doesn't sound right to me. That doesn't sound like something God would want me to be doing. It's kind of like, God doesn't want you to gamble. And he doesn't want you to be materialistic. Okay, wait. So God doesn't want us to, he knows we need money because obviously we have to live and all that stuff, but we don't have to be excessive in anything we do. And he certainly doesn't want us to gamble because he knows gambling can cause to an addiction, which can cause to losing all your money, which you can lose your house and family and everything else. Okay. But wouldn't that kind of be like a sort of gamble when you're in real estate and it's kind of like they're buying.
I'd say gambling is more in the stock market. The gamble would be
because they're using that's what I'm saying. Like
property,
because they're using the money that they're getting from selling the buildings and putting it in the stock market, which is
they
like
do that, and
all this stuff sounds so sketchy to me and kind of gives me the scam vibe. That's why we said, could this possibly be a real estate scam that they've figured out? I mean, I can't say they're not doing a good job running it because
hiding it, you mean?
No, I mean running it. They're running this huge corporation and they've got 8 billion people following them.
8 million, 8.5 million.
Oh, 8.5 million people.
Like 1% of the world population.
But that's still a lot of people. Can you imagine the amount of money that they're giving? Because I was thinking about even the Bethelites, right? So the Bethelites go there, they get to live there for free. It's somewhere they get to live for free.
Yeah.
But they're working for free.
Yes.
And they get to eat for free. Okay. But really, are they really, are they eating for free? Because some of the people that work there are the ones cooking the food.
Yeah.
And so they're spending their time cooking the food. Then you've got people there that do laundry for the other people. So pretty much everyone's like working together.
Yeah, they get a stipend.
Do they? I thought
they have to sign
but a stipend comes from
they have to sign an oath of poverty when they go there. So if they were to like be there and then have a job like off premises and they're making the money, they'd have to like give their money to them.
Oh my goodness.
So and when
but
and people will, like, your family could send you money, but they'll want some of that money too. And they want you to donate out of the stipend they give you.
Is the stipend, but stipends come from the actual state, because that's,
well, like whatever you want to call it. From
wait a minute. So are they getting grant monies from the states that these places are in? And then so really they're not even using any of their
they probably get grant money anyway, just because of its religion, and it's tax free. So the tax free department really helps when you're selling real estate. I just want to say one more thing.
Okay, say it.
The brothers and sisters out there in Ukraine, whose homes have been destroyed, and things like that. I don't know why couldn't they move those people maybe over here or to another place and put them? You could have used one of those kingdom halls instead of selling it off, and used it to house these people until they could get their lives together wherever they got placed, and maybe get that congregation up and running in that area again. Like if it was truly about the people and
the love that God has.
And God,
yeah,
that's something I would do. I would have used what we had, and I would have did that, and try to help like home these people. But I would definitely use that for the to house them temporarily at least.
The other thing I want to mention is,
but what do? They had them. They shipped them off to like Russia and Poland, and it's all on all the people of the congregations to put them up with on their limited resources and everything else. It's come on, that kind of bothers me, because I can see that, and it's just not something like, I think they're going to do the same thing with Turkey, and it's just kind of terrible. But they put themselves out there as like they're doing so much for the brothers and sisters. That brings me to, they're doing so much for the brothers and sisters. What about the people in the devastation that are not following, that are not part of the congregation or the organization? Why are we not helping them? The organization itself is a multi-billion-dollar company. You have billions and billions of dollars. You have all these stocks everywhere. You're telling me that you can't go, if I was to go down to Florida and rebuild a house for a brother or sister, and their next door neighbor also lost their house and they're not a witness, why are we not helping that person as well to build their house? What is the big deal? What does it matter if the person is a witness or not? Everyone's still God's children. And, like Jesus said, he came here for the sinners, not for the righteous. So the organization, to me, I feel like and this is why I think Satan is in charge right now, because they're very selfish, and they own and I'm again not talking about the members, I'm talking about the people high up. People, tell me please leave a comment if you know who is over the governing body members. I want to know. I want to know. Allegedly, it's Jesus and Jehovah.
Well, they're not gonna.
And I'm sure they wouldn't get direction from them to go and be selfish.
Yeah, exactly. But seriously, if anyone knows who is like legitimately the CEO or the
above
of
the
the
governing
of the
body.
yeah, above the governing body
Who's
members.
telling them what to do?
Yeah.
Is there somebody?
Because if it isn't anyone above them, then the governing body members are at fault. I'm sorry. They're the ones that are making the decision. If you're making the decisions and you're claiming that you're at the top and you're getting your, like my husband said, you're getting your facts and all of your direction from Jesus, okay, why would Jesus tell you to look over the people that are not in the congregations? Sorry, I don't believe that. Think about that. The only person I know that would be selfish enough to just worry about their own people is Satan. Jesus wouldn't worry about that. He's going to help everyone, not just he was helping the disciples and the people that were around him. I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me. But I'm curious if you guys want to leave any comments, if you know of any places that have been sold for millions of dollars. I'll try to leave the link too, where I think someone did a really good in-depth video about all the money, all where their money's going, the organization's money. Well, really, I should say all the members' money's going, because that's it's coming from all of us.
And it goes there
Yeah.
and it gets, and
or
they're investing it.
And they're making money. Yeah.
And you have to keep donating.
Exactly. So anyway, we're gonna leave you with this thought, and I'm curious, what do you guys think? Do you think it's a good real estate scam, or do you think they're on the wrong path? I don't know.
Is Jehovah a Nigerian prince?
Or are they governing body members following the wrong person? You know, just because they might be at the top doesn't mean that they couldn't be misled. They could be misled too, just like the rest of us. So maybe they're the biggest apostate, so they don't even know it yet.
They so are.
Yeah. All right. Well, you guys all have a blessed day, and we'll see you on the next video.